What up, it's your Timmers here. Here is my review for the new Edgar Wright directed horror film Last Night in Soho. Now, this is actually directed by is the latest film directed by Edgar Wright, who of course gave us movies like Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver. Now, while he of course did do Shaun of the Dead, which is technically a horror and that's more of like a horror comedy, to be honest. Yeah. So if you really look at it, this is technically his like first, and he's actually a big fan of horror. Like he on Peacock, he actually gave a list of his favorite movie, like his favorite horror films to watch on Peacock. I really respect Edgar Wright. Like I love his ambitious with movies, like his knowledge of films. I mean, that guy seems like a cool, chill dude. So anyway, I decided to check this one out because it is Edgar Wright, and he has not directed one movie that I did not like. And so I decided to go check out Last Night in Soho, and I tell you right now, this movie is really good. It gets like really weird throughout the whole film, though. I mean, this is pretty much about Eloise, played by Thomasin McKenzie, who of course is best known for Jojo Rabbit fame, Leave No Trace. She's also in that new Netflix movie Power of the Dog. Here she plays Eloise, who's this like aspiring fashion designer who decides to actually move to London to start her off. She's pretty much start her fashion career, and here she ends up pretty much is even able to enter the 1960s where every time she falls asleep and everything, and so like she's able to actually enter the 60s where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer named Sandy, played wonderfully by Anna Taylor Joy, but there are also something far more darker and sinister that happens throughout her. This thing is a real creepy film. I know Thomasin McKenzie. She definitely played her character really well. She really pretty much like I think she's definitely a really cool young actress. I believe I think she's 19 or 20 if I'm not mistaken, and already she's getting some really good solid performances here. Like I tell you right now, she's gonna have an Oscar match. So by the time her career, like by the time she gets before she hits 30, I guarantee she's gonna have an Oscar match. Because like maybe she'll get nominated for Power of the Dog. Who knows? Of course, Anna Taylor Joy is so good in this movie. She really plays her role pretty well. I mean, I've loved Anna Taylor Joy ever since I saw her in The Witch, which I was not a fan of The Witch or anything like that. Like there are more people who do appreciate that movie and everything. Sadly, I was not one of them. But I'll say this right now: the reason I'm not even too harsh on The Witch is because of how good Anna Taylor Joy was in that movie. Like that girl was even good in films I'm not a fan of. Like, and this girl, by the way, could sing. I mean, she of course she showcased her singing talent and abilities in that movie, Play Mobile, which I'm glad she showcased her singing talents in a better film than Play Mobile. Okay, I mean, of course they do like a little music video with her singing. I mean, this girl knows how to sing. She could bust out a tune really well, and she has a good voice. I mean, yeah, but I know she was definitely really solid as her role. You also had some other trained cast members here too. You had the likes of Matt Smith, from Doctor Who fame, as Jack, who pretty much like plays Sandy's manager and boyfriend here, and he's a little bit of a shady character too. Like he is really creepy in this. I mean, just the eyes and everything. I mean, whoever knew that Doctor Who could be creepy? Okay. You even had the late Diana Rigg, who portrays like this landlady, Ellie's landlady. Diana Rigg, of course, sadly, she passed away last year. This is actually, I believe, her final film she did. And the movie is, of course, dedicated to Diana Rigg. And man, she is so good in this movie. Like, she's a legend, okay? Come on. Remember, she was a former Bond girl all years ago. And, of course, she's best known for Game of Thrones fame. So, yeah. But you also had Terrence Stamp was also in this, a.k.a. General Zod. Uh, you also had Jesse Law, who plays pretty much one of those classmates. You even had the two Weasley brothers. James and Oliver Phelps was also in this. It was cool seeing them pop up. I mean, this movie definitely, like, throughout the whole film, this thing gets pretty creepy. Like, when she enters, like, the 1960s was intriguing to watch. I mean, the glamour in the 60s here looked really beautiful. The cinematography, by the way, looked pretty cool. I mean, this movie definitely makes you want to be in the 60s, to be honest here. Definitely had some really solid performances here, like I've already said that. Edgar Wright did such a great job directing this. I mean, his, like, style in this, it literally doesn't even feel like an Edgar Wright film, believe it or not, because I've always been used to seeing him do like straight up comedies and straight up action and stuff like that. So it was really intriguing to see a film that doesn't even feel like an Edgar Wright film. But man, this is definitely a really solid movie worth checking out. Great performances, some creepy aspects here. Like there is, of course, some crazy, ghosts that ends up happening throughout. So yeah, I mean, and top off the one who like plays. I even thought the one who plays like Ellie's love interest. The actor's name is Michael Ejejo. I never really like seen him in anything, so I'm guessing this is like his first feature. But I know he was really good. Like his chemistry with Thomasin McKenzie's out was really solid. I mean, this is definitely a movie worth checking out. So if you have not really seen Last Night in Soho, it's not really Edgar Wright's best work in my opinion, but it's definitely a really solid movie worth checking out. And yeah, this is definitely a creepy one. By all means. I mean, the stuff that the girl ends up going through, like she ends up pretty much every time she falls asleep, that's when she enters this world. Like, um, yeah, she even sees visions of someone getting killed and everything. I mean, this is a really insane film worth checking out. But anyway, let me let you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing out.